Hello, everyone. Welcome to the regional finals of the 6th JA Americas and Scotiabank Regional Innovation Challenge. My name is Gabriela Correa, Regional Programs Coordinator for JA Americas, and I will be your host today and tomorrow. We are very excited about these finals, where the teams of students representing 8 countries from the region will present their innovative ideas to the judges, who will be the winner this year. But before we start introducing our finalist teams, we would like to introduce ourselves. Junior Achievement is the largest organization dedicated to inspire and prepare young people to succeed in global economy. With programs across 24 countries in the Americas region, we activate youth for the jobs of the future. But please pay attention to the following video to better understand who we are.
What kind of person do you picture if I ask you to think of an entrepreneur? What about a leader? Or maybe a job creator? Would any of them make the cut? What if I told you that we help 10 million young people achieve their goals every year, all over the world? And in turn, they create jobs and prosperity. JA has been preparing young people for successful careers since 1919. You find us all across the globe, in more than 100 countries. We're getting young people ready for work. And we get results. Our students go on to excel as professionals, taking control of their lives and careers, and some even succeed beyond their wildest dreams. JA students learn to do things like balancing a budget, negotiating deals, setting goals, and working in teams. It's hands-on learning from professionals with real-life work experience. All our programs are based in 3 fundamental principles: work readiness, financial literacy, and entrepreneurship. For example, in JA Company program, young people learn how to start and run a business. In JA Job Shadow, a student joins a mentor in a professional work setting. And students in the JA More Than Money program study the ins and outs of earning, spending, and saving. And these are only 3 of the more than 50 different programs that JA offers. Our network of staff, volunteers, and partner schools reaches young people all over the world, from major cities to rural communities and everywhere in between. And it works, because we pay attention to the needs in each region, and then we customize our programs so that JA students will be ready for the job markets they're about to enter. We even customize our own name. But at the end of the day, we're all one JA, JA Worldwide. And the core of our organization is the same everywhere. JA inspires and prepares young people to succeed in a global economy. Whoever they are, wherever they are, JA activates young people for the future of jobs.
The Regional Innovation Challenge is the final stage of a regional initiative called Road to Success, co-created by JA Americas and Scotiabank. This initiative combines financial education contents with learning by doing experiences, like the innovation camps, where the students are able to develop their ideas to face problems from the business world. Today's finalists are the champions from each of the countries, and they will be competing to be the best of our region. The challenge the students have to work for this year is how to be prepared for a global economy and the challenge COVID brought to schools and job market. They would need to develop a business idea or a service that would help youth to feel more prepared and inspired for the future of jobs. J Americas is a proud partner of Scotiabank. During the last 10 years of partnership, thousands of young students across the region had access to JA programs thanks to Scotiabank's support and commitment to education. For this special occasion, our friends from Scotiabank wanted to share a message with you all. So I invite you to watch the following video.
What happens when a girl is the first in her family to graduate with a diploma? When a diploma provides essential skills, and skills turn into a profession? What happens when a newcomer quickly finds the right job? When a job creates connections to the community, and a community continues to provide new opportunities? What happens when a bright mind receives support? When support helps them advance their career, and a career helps advance the dreams of others. At Scotiabank, we're helping everyone build a stronger future. So together, we can build a stronger world. By increasing high school graduation and post-secondary education, helping newcomers feel at home faster, and removing barriers to career advancement for underrepresented communities, we're opening new doors for success so we can all thrive. Scotia Rise is our $500 million commitment to investing in economic resilience, supporting any individual, any family, and any community to rise up in the face of any challenge. We're ready to show the world what happens when we create a more inclusive world for everyone and for every future.
Thank you, Scotiabank, for making this possible and for all the support to JA and the youth from our region. Before we start, I would like to say hello and introduce our judges for these regional finals. The leaders that will join us today, representing Scotiabank and JA, will be evaluating the teams during these 2 days. So thank you, Marta Tacle-Pique, Director, Integration and Change, Ana Serino, Senior Manager of Integration and Change, Mauricio Cuellar, Manager, International Banking Communications, Tatiana Farfan, Creative Head, Lázaro Lopez, Senior Manager, AML Internal Controls, and Jasmine Amory, JA America's Partnership Development Director. Thank you all for joining us and your time here. And now the moment you all have been waiting for. We are pleased to present our finalists for this year. The local champions of the innovation camps and the best representative from our region, and also the ones that demonstrate resilience during this very challenging time. They are the teams from Costa Rica, Chile, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Mexico, Panama, Peru, and Uruguay. Congratulations to all the finalists, and we wish you the best of luck for your presentations. It's important to mention that today we'll be presenting only 5 teams, and we'll have the other 3 teams presenting tomorrow, and then we'll be announcing the winners. Now it's time to invite our first team. I have here Motus from Uruguay that will open our presentations for today. Hola, Motus. Are you ready?
Yes.
Great. Nice to see you.
Yes.
You can share your screen, your presentation, and you can start. You'll present in Spanish, right? Perfect.
Yes.
That's okay.
Buenas tardes.
Good afternoon. We are Motus, and as our slogan says, we are training young youths for a new normal. Today, to represent, we have Martina Rolando, Martin Janet, and myself. We are students, and we have felt at some point a lack of motivation in the educational area. That happened to you? We are from a school in Punta del Este, and Motus is a company that upholds the values of a threefold impact company. We intend to create an application to reduce student abandonment of the school and addressing the challenges in the education. Our target audience are youths from 16 to 20 years old who need assistance in relation with their life choices and the importance of having certain tools for their personal development. Our application is based on offering different study materials and introspection tools like personality tests and vocational tests. We also provide different methods of interconnecting the users in the app, like forums or different other tools. The companies pay for a subscription, and they're benefited because the users who are over the age of 18, who have the business on option, can be recruited by companies that have trusted our company. And this will give advantages to companies that are looking for employees with certain characteristics like leadership and resilience. We want to provide to youths the values of connection and self-reflection. And it's more important than ever to call upon the youth and to solve these problems. It's essential to focus on the students and empowering them by providing them the necessary tools to create introspective, empathetic, and committed students. It's vital to help in the student development if we want a prosperous society in the future. Our application does not only contribute to help youths, but also reduces the economic and environmental effects of traditional education. We know that 120 million people have no internet access in Latin America, and in order to solve this problem, our content will be downloadable. So our first goal would be to reach the users. When they create the users, they will have to complete different questions, and they will be connected with people with similar interests. The more you interact, the more points you will accrue, and that works as an incentive to keep the motivation high. The application will be free for students, but if they want to access all of the different resources, they will have to pay for a subscription. The developers of our app, the programmers, our graphic designers, are advanced students that would work in internships, and then they could become shareholders in our company if they wish to do so. We also have a team of moderators who will be checking that the materials are reliable. To achieve this proposal and to solve this problem, we need to have an initial investment of $5,000 to $10,000 approximately. With Motos, we aim to train youths for a new future. We want you to join us to make this goal turn into a reality.
Gracias. Súper. Muy bien.
Thanks.
Gracias.
Good job.
Preguntas de los jurados.
Any questions from the judge? Any comments you would like to make?
Yo tengo una pregunta.
I've got a question.
Bueno, no, yo tengo una pregunta. Me gusta mucho el
I
contexto.
like the content,
Tuvieron en cuenta la audiencia
the fact that you had
a la accesibilidad
into account the accessibility to internet and the content that is downloadable.
Saber un poquito más de eso, cómo
I would like to know a little bit more about that. How is that going to work?
los almaceno, cómo los uso, cómo acumulo puntos si no tengo el acceso a internet.
How is it going to work if I do not have access to the internet?
Well, actually, the content will be downloadable, such as content like PDF files and all of the lesson content that can be used without always being connected to the internet.
Ok, gracias.
Okay, thank you.
Mi pregunta es bueno, primero que nada, muchas felicidades al equipo porque es una presentación muy
Congratulations to the team. My question is,
In how many years do you think the investment, you will be able to get the investment again?
Well, we will use the initial income, the initial money will be invested in the internships, the 4-hour-long internships per day, and we will put together teams with 6 to 10 people that can develop the app, and then we will sustain the app through subscription. So if we maybe have from 800 to 1,000 subscribers per month with a $5 subscription, we would be able to pay for all the costs that we have in 4 or 5 months.
And which would be the profit in a month or in a year after you did this investment? If you have this information, of course.
We have no data on that yet.
Thanks.
Gracias. Tenemos espacio para una pregunta más.
We can have one more question. Jasmine, I think you were the first one to raise your hand, and then we will move forward to the next teams. Hi, thanks. Congratulations to the team. I have just only one question in relationship to the last one. I understand that the subscriptions will come from the companies. They will be paying for them. So I would like to understand which is the value that the service will be adding to the company, taking into account that the main users will be students. How are you going to persuade companies?
Well, the benefit, the main advantage or the main benefit for companies would be the ability of getting employees or people that they're interested in with the specific characteristics that we value, because our users will solve these types of tests to get together with different kinds of people. And if they are over the age of 18, the companies will be able to target them and to recruit them to search which are the types of users that they are looking for with the different characteristics. That would be the benefit. And our market study made us realize that many companies look for employees who have certain characteristics like resilience or teamwork, leadership maybe, which are very important when it comes to hiring an employee.
Thanks. Thanks to the whole team and congratulations. Thanks to the judge for the questions. And let's move forward with our next team, second team, that is coming from Costa Rica. Their name is PIHT. It's a profile of early skills implementation. Please give me a second. The team is joining, and we will be able to meet the members of the team.
Creo que tenemos a... Hola, ¿cómo están?
Hi, good afternoon. I'm part of the team from Costa Rica with our project that is Pete. My name is Valeria. Is there anybody else from the team here? No, no. We're having some problems. We would really appreciate it if we could have a few more seconds. Let's wait a few more minutes. Otherwise, the other team can join. The team from Mexico is on hold. So please let me know. Otherwise, we can start with the team from Mexico and then we go back to you.
This always happens, some technical issues with the teams. So we will wait some minutes. If not, we can move on to the next team. I think finance guys are connected as well. Let's see. Finance guys, are you there? Ángel, Jafid, Oscar, Rodrigo, ¿están? Hola, Valeria.
Sí, creo que mejor pasamos al tercer equipo y después seguimos
Okay.
nosotras.
Okay, I think it's going to be better if we start with the third team and then we go back here. We will be back to you in a few minutes. Hi, Angel.
Buenas tardes.
Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
Bien.
Fine.
Un poco nerviosos, la verdad.
A bit nervous, to tell you the truth. No worries. Breathe in. You have already done your job. You know better than us. So we're just here to listen to you. Is the whole team here?
Sí.
Are you all online?
Falta uno.
There's one person missing.
Okay. ¿Quién nos falta?
Who's missing?
Oscar Camargo González.
Oscar Camargo González.
¿No está en sala de espera?
Isn't he on hold
Es que se
in
puso el
waiting?
nombre en 4As por equivocación.
Oh, he has a different name.
Vamos, entonces.
Okay, let's join him.
Perfecto, ahí estamos todos entonces.
Great, here we are.
Bueno, equipo, ¿tienen
So,
tiempo
team,
para hacer,
this is your time to make your presentation. We are here to listen to you. Good luck.
Cuando quieran.
Whenever you're ready.
Ahí vemos cargando la pantalla. Perfecto.
Perfect. It's loading. That's right.
¿Listos?
Are you ready?
Finance guys.
Finance guys, are you ready?
Perfecto, ahí los vemos todos.
Good, we can see you all, very good.
Sí, ya estamos listos.
We're ready to start. So come on,
Pongan en mute los demás. Por
please
favor.
mute the others, your mic, and now you can move forward.
Listo, éxitos.
Good luck.
Hola, mi nombre es Oscar Camargo González.
Hi, my name is Oscar Camargo González. Hi, I'm Rodrigo Castillo. I'm Javier Uriel Campos Hernandez, and I'm Ángel Jesús Arreaga Lucero. We are students from School de Chaco in Mexico.
¿Sabían que en más del 73%
Did
de
you
los
know that more than 73% of the people have money, but they often spend it only on things they like? This is based on the information provided by the consumers. Okay, finance guys is looking for children and young people and teenagers who learn to face different problems and to manage their money. Finance Guys is an app where kids will have finance education in a fun way. And we have 4 different categories: kinder, primary, secondary, and one of our games is a game where the kids are going to be exchanging objects from similar value, and this will teach them to know what's the value of money. We're different because our app is different from others' app in financial education, because we can learn to interact based on your age. You get different prices and good quality education. It goes from the age of 3 until 18. We have great awards like tickets for museums, electronic devices, and scholarships. And the idea is to keep our users engaged. We have coverage in the state of Mexico and also in the metropolitan area. You can find us on the different social media: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Como Finance Guide. We also have an online chat for your questions, complaints, and suggestions. Our different payment methods are PayPal and credit cards. We require an initial investment of 430,000 million Mexican pesos that we will be able to recover it in 6 months, thanks to the membership that the members will have to pay every month of 100 pesos. Our investment can be divided in variable and fixed cost. The one that will be changed are the computers, around 300,000 Mexican pesos, and the fixed cost will be the servers, annual of 21,500 Mexicans, the salaries for the 60 specialists, the sound specialist, a pedagogist, and a web developer, and we will also need money for advertisement and marketing. Our sponsors are JA Mexico and Scotiabank. We have different agreements with private institutions and museums and the museums will be offering different tickets for visiting their exhibitions. And we are Finance Cans. Thanks for your attention.
Thank you.
Thank you, finest guys. Gracias.
You can ask questions in Spanish to them. Mauricio.
Mauricio. Hello, how are you? Congratulations to the team. I think that you were able to share the entire vision of your project from start to end with data, with a very clear goal, and with a very clear business model. And I have a couple of questions, if possible. The first one is that I wonder why is this just limited to the state, the city of Mexico and the metropolitan area, thinking that this is something that is aimed at solving global challenges. So why is this focused only on the city of Mexico and the metropolitan area? And my second question is about thinking about the global challenge. How are you going to keep the content up to date so that this model or this app could be attractive throughout time? Thank you. Well,
okay, in relationship to the question, we focus mainly in a small region, mainly because of the prices, because these are devices and, you know, the prices. We would like to give them personally. We would like eventually to expand it to the whole Mexico and even to the whole continent.
¿Alguien quiere? Sí.
Regarding the second question,
yes, it was about how do you plan to keep up to date the content and keep them attractive throughout time so that the app can continue being attractive in the long term?
Because the different activities will be organized, taking into account the age of the user, whether if it is beginner, primary school, secondary school, or university. And for each level, there are different activities that are entertaining or attractive, and we will be changing the games that will be used for this financial education.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you. And Tati? Yes, thank you, Gabriela. First of all, I would like to congratulate you, and I think that was an excellent presentation. Everything in general was great. The emotion and the passion that you have used to tell us all about this. I congratulate you for this work and for the integration. I have a couple of questions. A few questions. You think that you say that the app would be used for children from 3 to 18 years old, and there are two different things here. Is that first that children sometimes learn to read at 5 years old, so maybe you could revise that goal. And something else is that how are you going to handle the parental controls and the access to the devices, etc. About what you are That's important for what you're saying. And also, among the costs, you should include in the production cost with uh, the updates of content, just keeping on with what Mauricio said. So that would be another goal. Also, that would be another expense. Those are my general comments. Thank you.
Gracias, Tatiana. ¿Algún comentario?
Thank you, Tatiana. Any other comment about what Tatiana said, or we go to Marta so that she can ask her question?
Marta, tu pregunta?
Marta, your question was? Yes, of course. Congratulations to the team. Amazing, amazing presentation. Thank you very much. The idea is great, but I have a question, doubt here that several of my fellow judges, you take up a wide range of ages. You start at the kindergarten and you go to up to 18 years old. And since the ability of learning is very different in the different ages, what kind of support are you looking to use within the project to have specialists that consider all of these things so that the program can be turned into something practical?
Pues para ello tenemos
In order to do this, we thought of different assessments. After, once this has been given to the young people, we would like to make some kind of evaluation or assessment to see how it has worked and see how can we improve and what could be changed.
Me parece buenísimo que tengan
I think that's great that you have that feedback system. My suggestion is that you should consider pedagogical specialists as part of your initial costs so that you can develop the trainings. So thank you very much. Anyway. Thank you all for your questions, your comments. Team, congratulations. We go back to our Costa Rica team, PIHT, the Early Skill Implementation Profile. That's the acronym in Spanish is PIHT. I think that we have the team ready for us there. Valeria, Wendy.
Estamos Valeria, Wendy, Jocelyn.
We have Valeria, Jocelyn, Wendy. We have Diana too. Yes, great to meet you. Welcome, girls. Whenever you want to share your screen, we can start with your presentation. I know that you have a pitch ready, a 2-minute pitch. So just for the jury, the judges to know that the pitch that the girls have is a bit shorter. So we will have a little bit more time to ask questions about whatever that we might want to know. Okay, can I start the presentation? Great. Good afternoon. Our project is part of magnifying skills as part of training with of different skills. From 6 years old, the children will be assessed based on a skill profile, based on a cross-sectional study, which will be applied on the student population. And we want to highlight that this process will be led by teachers in exchange for training through our platform. At 7 years old, children will start a process of skill training, and we want to create individuals with future independence, so that when students reach their come of age, they have skills to be able to have a job with a dignified salary. And that would improve the local economies, the students' economies, and the country economy. This is done through a free universal app that is part of that is a complement for the development of skills in order to guarantee better capabilities both in the work and in the personal areas. The first, there are two parts in this area in this app. One of them is training the teachers, and also we would have materials like supporting books and videos and other materials for learning. And the children and students is based on 4 to 6 years old with activities and games for learning. Our methodology is differentiated from the rest because we focus on developing a trade for children in order to ensure that a stable work and economic future accompanied by teachers who have been trained using the app.
Muy bien, gracias.
Great.
Felicidades.
Thanks. Congratulations, girls. Ana, do you have a question? I'll try not to make so many comments regarding all the beautiful things you have presented today and all the things that I have already seen. Thanks very much. It's really a pleasure to be here. I've got two specific questions. The first one, whenever I think of this solution that you're offering and its objective, the one you have, the goal you have in your mind in your initiative, how do you see, do you think that this is different, and why do you think this is a different solution, taking into account COVID, how things would have been different before? And the second question has to do with the possibility of thinking of something for people your age, maybe people who are considering a job, looking for job opportunities.
Equipo, ¿quién puede contestar ahí a la pregunta de Ana?
Can somebody answer to Anna's questions? Both questions from Ana.
Yes, we are having a problem and we did not hear the first question very clearly. We had some issues with the connection, so could you repeat?
Yes, of course, yes. In which way is different, the approach you have right now, taking into account the COVID pandemic, from an approach before, without the existence of COVID? I find it difficult to find the difference in the solution that you are suggesting.
Sí, con este programa.
Yes, with this program, we want to drive presential local on-site learning, because we believe that we have seen that there are studies that where we have learned that the virtual learning has not been performing as expected. So we think that this program will encourage children to learn on-site, because students are sponges at that age. They learn everything. And about the second question, this is based in that in the ages that we are addressing, we actually, in the early ages that we are talking about, we mostly see which skills are they good at and which traits can they start learning later in life.
Thanks. Jasmine? Thanks to the team. I have a question. I would like you to explain something. In the paper, we saw like some kind of justification You were trying to explain on this solution based on different research, and that was very good, but it's not clear for me. I see that this solution, it's addressed to kids and teachers, but how does it work? Are these two things related? Are those two things something that they would be communicated, or are they completely different? How is it that you want to include both different audiences, the kids and the teachers?
¿Quién contesta?
Yes. The app is based in two aspects, the children and the adult aspect, the areas. The adult area includes training for the teachers by experts, and also, and you would have on the other end the children area, which is based on entertaining things that where they can focus and learn which skills do they have to develop a trade later on.
Muy bien.
Okay,
Gracias.
Thanks.
Por las preguntas.
Thanks for the questions. Thanks for the team. Congratulations. Thanks very much. Did a good job. We got two more teams.
Two more teams to go.
Oh, two more teams.
We have Team Infinite from Dominican Republic. I think they are joining us. Infinite. Estamos. Osnel, Alexis, Wilber.
Are you here, Infinite?
¿Están ahí?
Are you here?
Buenas tardes.
Good afternoon.
¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos.
Hi, how are you? Welcome.
Gracias, ¿todo bien?
Thanks. Everything's okay. Thanks, God.
Bueno.
Everything's fine. Okay, good.
Equipo, ¿ya
For the
están?
three members, are you all three here?
Genial, muy bien.
Great.
¿Ustedes van a compartir pantalla?
Are you going to share screen and presentation, or you will just be giving your pitch? We got a presentation.
¿Pueden compartirla?
Could you please share it?
Muy bien, ahí la vemos.
Okay, all right, we can see it. Whenever you're ready, let's start. Thanks. Good luck.
Muchas gracias.
Thanks very much. We are Team Infinity from Dominican Republic. And with our project, My First Steps, it's a company that it provides training to guide, educate, and train the young people for the future working environment. The team has 4 members. Me, I'm Alexander. Then we have Austin Soriano, who was our professor. Angel Donais was our professor, excuse me. Now I'm going to introduce the problems. This is the problem we saw, some characteristics to take into account. We took into account people, and these people are in the age group between 16 and 24 years. There's an increase. These people are the ones who are having the main difficulties to start in the working environment for the very first time in their lives. It's very difficult for them, and that's the reason why we thought of them. The difference between the other two age groups, 25 to 40 and 40 to 60, there are less job opportunities. There is less lack of employment in those two age groups. These are people who are unemployed or who are available to work. These are people who are preparing themselves because based on their experience, this is the first job. So we provide a solution to this problem. Which is it? What's going to change once that we have solved this problem? I'm gonna allow my friend to talk about this regarding education. Our solution is based on 3 steps. The first one is education, then working environment, and finally the social part. What is education about? Our objective, after discovering this problem and carrying out some interviews to the young workers, we found out that once they finish the secondary school, they are not well prepared, or they do not have the working experience that is required to start working. They were asked to have more than what they had, even when it wasn't enough. So we thought as a solution to include them in this program for an early age. It's some kind of a school. So when they start, what here in Latin America is the bachelor's degrees, to include them more in this stage, trainings. Then Alexis will be talking about the working part. Alexis?
En la parte laboral.
Related to the working area, there will be an increase. The youth in our program will be better prepared because they will be trained by us and have some experiences from jobs they can do in some companies, maybe from small companies, and these experiences will help them. And we're going to educate these young people with classes, different lessons in our program, and it's going to help them for the future. Once the young people have their first working experience, they will be better prepared and ready for that first job. They will be better accepted and they will feel much more comfortable once they meet their first job. Finally, we got the social part. It's a very important part because, as we all know, in Latin America, due to unemployment and the lack of hospitality in this aspect, there are a lot of crimes and a lot of negative aspects that have affected Latin American region in a great amount. So our main goal is to create an impact in the social aspect. This will help to reduce crimes, which in most cases, young people end up committing crimes because they cannot move forward. They don't see any other solution. So these are the 3 legs we have for our project.
I'm sorry, team. We have some time. Your pitch has reached the time limit. Just wanted to give room for the judges to ask a few questions, and you can keep answering based on what you still had to mention.
Yes, there's still a lot to be mentioned, like the solution, the most important part, actually.
Okay, I'll leave that to the judges because maybe they'll give you 1 more minute to end that part.
Continuando de forma rápida, quería hablar un poco de cómo funciona mi
I would like to continue talking about this. This is a program of 3 steps. The first step is education in the working age from a very young age. So young people can know what is to be in the working environment, and they will learn this at school. The second step is to help students to discover their skills. There's a great difference between the things that you have to do, the ones you can do, and the things you do. If you know the difference, if you know which are the things that you're good at, they can help you to end your life, and we will help you. And then finally, we got an extra, is something that we will be helping you at the end to, we will help you to have this in your resume. And we also have in mind to have some different presentations or talks in schools in order to spread or to let people know about us. We also thought about advertising. Finally, we're going to show you how we see the project in the long term. We expect that in January 2023, the project will be launched, going to be the official release. In March 2023, we would like to bring the project to schools in all different levels. In June 2023, we believe that we will have the guidance on how the project works and to make it popular. And in August 2023, we would like to start implementing the project itself. Since this is based on an online program that could be prepared with the help of experts for the young people who are interested. And in October 2023, there we believe it's going to start in person and online, the whole program. Why is it now the moment to start? This has to do with the big rate of unemployment in the region. So this can help the young people to move forward in their lives in a healthy way, avoiding crimes. So we need a project that's going to give them the opportunity to move on, to make progress, to have fun in a creative way and in a positive way for the young people. Finally, talking about the budget, we have in mind a budget for the launching of the program and the different trainings of around 5 million pesos. In dollars, that could be $90,000.
Guys, sorry, I need to interrupt you. We don't have enough time for all of the teams. You had 5 minutes of presentation. We gave you a little bit of extra time to finish, but we ran out of time. I really want to thank you. Congratulations for your work. I don't know if the judges have any very specific questions or comments. If you have them, you can ask them. If not, we will end the day for today. Those will be the 4 teams that made the presentation today. Okay, Mauricio. Yes, congratulations to the entire team for all the educational aspect, the social aspect. I think that was very valuable. My concrete question is, how are you going to measure the success of this project?
So how we're going to measure it? As we were explaining, we're based on surveys and different social experiments, asking society how are they seeing different things, how's the situation, how do their experiences when looking for a job. And that's how we reached the conclusion that the problem to start working is the difficulty for the young people. So taking this into account, the success of this project is to young people know that they can be prepared for their first job. We want to guarantee them a good future without running any risks. It's not a secret that a lot of young people are well prepared, but anyways, they cannot find a job for which they were prepared. So this project will help the young person to have a better future. And that's our success.
Thank you, guys. Congratulations for your work. Thank you to all of the judges for today. We are extremely on the edge of time. We've run out of time, really. We are going to finish for today, and we're going to have everyone
ideas today. and thank you, judges, for all the questions and comments to the teams today. We invite you to join us tomorrow from 2 p.m. Eastern Time for the day 2, when the rest of the finalists will present their ideas. And also, we will know who is the winner for this year regional competition. Thank you for joining us today. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Gracias. Gracias.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Hasta mañana.